Hey family, welcome home with Crystal. Today there's a topic that I want to discuss. Who told thee that thou was naked? And many of us, regardless of what religion you come from or religious background, many of us are familiar with the story of Adam and Eve in the garden. And we are familiar with this serpent convincing Eve to eat of this fruit. And if she did, one of the things that he told her was that, and ye shall be like God. And later on in the story, as we see that she follows through with what this entity tells her to do. And later on in the story, we hear this figure called God speaking. And he asks her a question. Or them rather, who told you were naked? See, the serpent's implication that you're not like God now. Something's missing, something's wrong with you, that you are insufficient some kind of way. That implication was a seed that was planted in homegirl Eve's mind. And this idea that God is here and I'm here and I'm inferior. And if only I could just do this, then I get close to him. This idea of, you know what, I was going to stop here, pause. Son, okay, yes, son. Go back in there. Okay. And close the door. I decided to let that run because I'm on the flow. And I ain't got time to edit right here. But the implication that something is wrong with you. You need something outside of yourself. And in this case, a fruit that you have to take to then maybe you can become like God. But we already see that the manufacturer already said, I've created them in my image and in my likeness. So you're trying to become something that you already are. And this right here is the secret to the mess of society. We have this idea that's been planted to us by the media. We have this idea that's been planted to us by religion. We have this idea that's been planted to us by the education system. All of these things have planted these ideas that God is here and I'm here. And so all of our lives, we go on a quest. Well, if I could just do this, maybe if I give, maybe if I volunteer at an organization, then I will be like God. Maybe I'll be accepted by him then. And then we go to church and we there every time the doors open, we put ourselves as a sacrifice. We don't even live. We just go to work, back to church, work, back to church. And we feel like, well, maybe God will give me a special badge. Maybe God will consider me more like him since I'm giving all my time. I'm not even living the precious life that was given, but I'm just giving all my time and serving him. Maybe then I'll be like God. Or some of us say, you know what? Maybe if I just have a family, I settle down and just do the right thing by taking care of my family. Then I'll be like, God, well, what if I tell you you've been chasing yourself all along? What if I tell you boldly that there is nothing that exists outside of what you call God? Everything that you see is a happening inside of God. If you believed anything else, your view of God was very limited. Nothing exists outside of God. God is source energy. It's the allness. It's the mind of God. You are an idea in the mind of God. And when you start looking at it like that, and you start seeing yourself as a piece, a cell within God, just like your skin is made up of millions, trillions of cells. But they all form and make up that one body. The Bible been trying to tell you this for the longest, but you allow people to put these ideas in your mind. Oh, God is mad at me. I'm a failure. And we let people play these psychological mind games on us as if they the voice of God and they know what's best for us. When all along we are all one. We make up collectively the body of God. All is happening within God. And you fighting with me is fighting with God. And me fighting you is fighting with God. And if we really get this and were to understand this, why would we fight? Why would I compete with you? Why would I be jealous with you? Because underneath these masquerades called earth suits, I'm you and you're me. And collectively, we're God. All that there is, every cell, everything that gives life. And David said it is in God I live, move, and have my being. Meaning I'm not separated from God. Jesus said it, but they killed him when he said it. I count in our robbery to be considered equal with God. They awakened and understood that I'm one with God. I don't have to live to try to do different things to please God. I can give up this notion of trying to become something that I already am. I'm a son. I don't have to try to be. Collectively, we make up God. And if anybody say anything differently, to you spiritual folks out there, you don't know your Bible. Until we all come into the unity of Christ, until you come into this consciousness, this realization that we're all one. We're linked together. And we awaken our hearts to compassion and love again without judgment. Because judging you is judging me. And I've already talked long enough. So toodles, stay tuned on the next video. Hit share, hit like, and subscribe. Peace.